Yeah, I was lucky enough to get away for 3 weeks. Myself and my fiance went to the US, went to New York for 2 weeks, and just got a bit of sport and seeing the city. My partner's never been there, so it was good fun just seeing all the sights in New York and just refreshing and getting away from the club. Did my rehab and weights and all of that while I was over there, and no, it was just good to get out of the environment. Obviously not the easiest thing to go through, so the mental refresh in the club was brilliant in terms of letting me get away. They did it last year and was lucky enough to do it again this year, so back refreshed and ready to go. My week's fairly stacked most of the time, mainly because I work a lot of my stuff around meetings and game day and stuff like that, so a lot of cross training, a lot of rehab weights, a lot of upper body weights. Running hopefully in 2 weeks, once I just got to tick that off with the surgeon, so that's my next milestone and what I'm looking forward to. But we're back in the game, so back into the same role as I stepped into last year, so I'll be back on the bench. Yeah, I haven't watched all of the first practice game that the boys went through. I had a good rundown from how we went, but hopefully just a really competitive group. That's what we've been training the whole pre-season is competitiveness into our group, and we've made big gains in terms of our game plan and what we want to see offensively and mainly defensively. So I'm excited to see what it actually looks like, having not seen it firsthand last week. So that's what I'm excited about at the moment, but it's just that time of year when we start getting back into games, it gets closer to round one, it just gets more and more exciting from here on in. By virtue of what they've done with the runners, it sort of steps my role up a little bit, mainly because I was the way down from the coaches last year, and we had the runner that sort of ran everything out, whereas this year it's going to be a lot on the guys that are on the bench explaining the messages to the players and then the players taking them out, which is a bit of a different way of going about it compared to previous years, mainly because the restrictions they put around the runners. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see the differences and how hard or easy it's going to be, and feeling that way through JLT, and then hopefully have it all cheered right for round one. Not ruling out playing last year is the exact same feeling as I have now, but there's no more update. We sort of have to feel our way through the rehab. It's more dependent on how my body goes with all the load that I'm going to have to go through, how my strength comes back, how my change of direction. There's a lot of hurdles to jump over before I can definitively say whether I will play or not. So at the moment we're striving to, but I've got a long road ahead of me before I can give you the answer on that one. I haven't watched too much of training. I only got back Monday, so just from speaking in the meetings and whatnot, I've noticed we've stepped up in terms of the way that we want to be as a football club and our overall identity. So I'm excited to see that grow over the next 3 weeks, and just the thought process behind it and the work that's gone in through camp and through the last 2 weeks has been noticeable. And having not been here for any of it, I'm probably on the perspective I just get to watch and see what's changed versus being through all that planning phase. So yeah, it's exciting times at the club. As I said before, round one's around the corner, and there's always the optimism of a new season and a new group that's going through together. So it's going to be good.